Hi, everybody. So, just a little quick story of how I even got to California. I don't know if I shared the whole thing with you guys, but of course, it starts with a dream. It always starts with a dream. Had a dream of, I think I saw Culver City. If I didn't see Culver City, I saw somewhere, some city in California. I have to go back to my dream diary to literally know which city it was. I don't remember entirely, but I think it was Culver City. And after I had that dream, I didn't even think twice about it. I didn't even look it up to see where it was. It just stayed in the back of my mind. And after the busyness of work and um, getting that sensation again that, okay, things are shifting, it's time for something new, it's time for a challenge, it's time, God is just dealing with you about something. I looked it up and I saw that it was in California, and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I need to do, and that's my door into going to California. That's I know that that's a route that I need to go. And even when I got that dream, it wasn't until months later when I actually made that decision to drive. When the opportunity for me to go to Atlanta opened up, that's when I was like, okay, yeah. And you guys know about that story where I asked God if it was Atlanta, stay in Atlanta, or go to California, and He led me to California. So yeah, and even when I left California, I did not want to leave California. I don't know if I've told anyone. I didn't want to leave. Although it was challenging, although at that time I lost my job, I did not want to leave because my relationship with God was just on a whole different level. But I sensed that my time was coming to an end. And I prayed this prayer. I was like, okay, God, if you want me to leave, then you have to open the door. And indeed, this was when the fires broke out. Um, Fires broke out. It was just not a good time. Smoke everywhere. School is closed. And I was already having some other issues. So I was like, if you want me to leave and it's time for me, my time in California is coming to an end, give me a way out. And of course, I asked for confirmation. And one of the confirmations were um, from strangers, from someone that I met. He gave me a confirmation, and then God opened the door for me to go. And then I went. And I went back to Atlanta for a couple of months and worked there. And I knew that Atlanta was not going to be like the final destination, but it was just a place that I knew that I was comfortable. I knew that I can work there and build and save money for the next challenge. So my time in Atlanta, maybe about a month or two after I got there, I started praying. I started praying and asking God, okay, so where is that you want me to go to next? Now my heart will always be in Miami where I grew up. Like that's my heart. That's my city. I grew up there. I went to high school there. I went to college there. My friends are there. My family is there. The beaches are there. The beautiful beaches. And Miami is so huge. There's so much to do. There's Wynwood. There's Miami Beach. Um, I almost every year I do function. Um, so much to do there. So that's where my heart is. So I had my heart set on going back to Miami and buying a house there. And my mom lives upstate Florida, and she will come and visit me, and we would have a grand old time. But then um, I asked God to confirm it, and He did not confirm it. So when He didn't confirm it, I said, okay, so where is it that you want me to move to? And where is it that you actually want me to go? And He did not answer right away. And this was because the first time when he showed me Culver City in California, it was just out of the blue. This time I asked and I waited, and he did not answer until maybe about, I would say, 2 months later. Let me see. Maybe about 2 months later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you still have not told me where you want me to go. So when he answered and when he showed me, you guys, this place, so when he showed me Harlem, New York, I was like, what? And you have to understand, right? I want you to understand it. So I want you to understand that, wait, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I want you to understand that, I remember it now, that I don't know how many times where, um, although you know of a place, what you think has never come to mind, like literally, as much as um, I've been, as many times I've been to New York, New York did not enter into my consciousness as a place that I would move to. I was thinking abroad, I was thinking um, Italy, I was thinking a whole bunch of different places. But the place that is the most simple, the place that makes sense, has never entered into my mind. New York did not enter into my mind. So when I saw it, it was an absolute shock. I said, what? And another backstory is that when I first migrated here to the United States, the first place I migrated to was New York. I lived in Far Rockaway. And oh my goodness, I had such a horrible time when I first migrated to the United States. I was not with my mother. I was with a distant cousin from my father's side. And it was shell shock. We're talking about 9-year-old, 10-year-old little girl that comes from upper class, middle upper class family with 7-bedroom home with running toilets, living in the United States, in the greatest country, moving into a 1-bedroom apartment with the toilet not even working. So it was shell shock for me and my siblings. We were accustomed to so much. We had maids. I had my mom is such a debutante. She had people washing for us, people cooking for us. She's the only one that actually did our hair and clothed us, but she didn't have to wash. You know, you know how it is, like when you're living internationally. You have so much help, and my father did so well for himself coming from poverty, so he gave us an amazing life in Haiti. So I was shell shocked when, if you guys read The Quest of the Flower Pink, there's like a backstory of my move to the United States and how the things that we experienced. Um, but yeah, I never thought it would be New York. So here I am, God, and we shall see what all of this entails. And okay, bye. I'll keep you guys updated. Mwah. Bye.